Welcome to our comprehensive guide on maximizing your backdoor Roth IRA, a strategy that can significantly benefit high-income earners who want to take full advantage of the tax-free growth and tax-free withdrawals that Roth IRAs offer. But there's one critical factor that you need to be aware of: the pro rata rule, which can turn your tax-free dream into a tax nightmare if you're not careful. In this video, we'll explain the backdoor Roth IRA, how it works, what the pro rata rule is, and most importantly, how you can avoid it to reduce your taxes and grow your retirement savings to its full potential. So let's get started. Let's begin by breaking down exactly what a backdoor Roth IRA is and why it's so valuable. As a high-income earner, you may have heard that your income limits disqualify you from contributing directly to a Roth IRA. In fact, the IRS sets income limits for direct contributions to a Roth IRA, and if your modified adjusted gross income exceeds those thresholds, you can no longer contribute directly to a Roth. However, the backdoor Roth IRA is a strategy that works around these limits, allowing you to still make Roth IRA contributions through a two-step process. The first step involves making a contribution to the traditional IRA. There are no income limits on contributions to a traditional IRA, meaning that anyone can contribute, regardless of income. However, traditional IRA contributions are generally tax-deferred, meaning you don't pay taxes on the money you contribute now, but you will owe taxes when you withdraw that money in retirement. The second step is converting that traditional IRA to a Roth IRA. Since there are no income limits on Roth IRA conversions, anyone can convert money from a traditional IRA to a Roth IRA, regardless of their income. The beauty of the backdoor Roth IRA is that once the funds are in the Roth IRA, they grow tax-free and can be withdrawn tax-free in retirement, assuming you meet certain requirements. This is an incredible benefit, as it provides a way to avoid paying taxes on the growth of your investments for the rest of your life. It's especially valuable if you expect to be in a higher tax bracket in retirement than you are currently. Now that you understand how the backdoor Roth IRA works, let's talk about the pro rata rule, which is the key issue that could cause a headache when you try to implement this strategy. The pro rata rule is something you must be aware of when converting from a traditional IRA to a Roth IRA. Essentially, the IRS views all of your traditional IRA accounts as one big account when it comes to conversions. This means that if you have both pre-tax and after-tax contributions in your traditional IRA, when you convert funds to a Roth IRA, you cannot simply choose to convert only the after-tax contributions. Instead, the IRS will prorate your conversion, meaning that a portion of the conversion will be taxable. To illustrate, let's say you have $10,000 in your traditional IRA, $5,000 of which are pre-tax contributions and $5,000 are after-tax contributions. If you decide to convert $5,000 to a Roth IRA, the IRS will not allow you to just convert that after-tax $5,000. Instead, they will require you to treat the conversion as a proportionate mix of both pre-tax and after-tax money. This means that out of the $5,000 you convert, only half, $2,500, will be tax-free, since that's the after-tax portion. The other $2,500 will be taxable, which defeats the purpose of wanting tax-free conversion. The pro rata rule is the most common pitfall that individuals encounter when attempting to use the backdoor Roth IRA strategy. However, don't worry, there are ways to avoid this rule and prevent it from affecting your tax strategy. The first and most effective way to avoid the pro rata rule is to roll over your pre-tax IRA balances into an employer-sponsored 401k plan. Many 401k plans allow you to roll over traditional IRA funds into them, which can be a game changer. By doing so, you effectively remove your pre-tax contributions from your IRA accounts, leaving only your after-tax contributions behind. This means that when you convert to a Roth IRA, there will be no pre-tax money in your traditional IRA to cause the pro rata rule to apply. As a result, you can convert only your after-tax contributions and avoid paying taxes on any portion of the conversion. However, not all 401k plans accept IRA rollovers, so you will need to check with your 401k plan provider to determine whether they allow it. Additionally, this strategy may not work for everyone, as it requires a 401k that is willing to accept IRA rollovers, but it's worth investigating. Another way to avoid the pro rata rule is to isolate your after-tax contributions by opening a separate traditional IRA account specifically for those after-tax contributions. By keeping your after-tax money in a separate account, you can then convert that amount directly to a Roth IRA without any interference from pre-tax money. This strategy can require a bit more setup and careful planning, but if done properly, it ensures that only your after-tax contributions are converted, and you avoid any taxable portion of the conversion if you already have pre-tax IRA money in your accounts and rolling it over to a 401k isn't an option. Then it's crucial to be strategic about your conversions. One option is to convert smaller portions of your IRA at a time, ensuring that you only convert after-tax contributions. However, this can be tricky if you don't have a separate account for your after-tax contributions, and it can be easy to accidentally mix pre-tax and after-tax money during the conversion process. Timing is also an important consideration when using the backdoor Roth IRA strategy. Some people prefer to wait until later in the year to make conversions, especially if they anticipate a decrease in income or if they want to convert during a year when their taxable income is lower. Converting when your income is lower can help reduce the overall tax burden on your conversion. For example, if you expect a significant income increase in the future, converting in the current year when your tax rate is lower may make more sense. Again, it's important to work with a tax professional to make sure you're timing your conversions in the most tax-efficient way. Lastly, it's important to stay up to date on any changes to tax laws that could affect the backdoor Roth IRA strategy. Tax rules and contribution limits are always subject to change, and it's essential to be proactive about reviewing your retirement strategy regularly. The IRS can alter income limits, contribution rules, or even Roth IRA eligibility, so make sure to consult a financial advisor each year to adjust your strategy as needed. In conclusion, the backdoor Roth IRA is an incredibly powerful tool for high-income earners who want to enjoy the benefits of tax-free growth and withdrawals in retirement. But to avoid paying unnecessary taxes, you must be aware of the pro rata rule, which could apply if you have a mix of pre-tax and after-tax contributions in your IRA. The good news is that by rolling over your pre-tax IRA funds into a 401k, isolating your after-tax contributions, and timing your conversions wisely, you can navigate the